broadcast. I'm back. Yeah, where I was, there was a lot of low energies, but it was good. I was there, and it was a good experience, even though it's a pain in the ass. But alright, so it's Christmas, the last of 15 minutes of it. Alright, so yeah, I'll be like this for a while, then I'll be on the road again this weekend. That should be it for a while. Should have a better energy around it, but we'll see how things go. Alright, yeah, it's been a lot. I've been draining recently. It's been just, I can sleep forever. There's been a lot of downloads going on, which is good. Luckily, I'm not sick. Hopefully, others are not sick out there. I'm not sick yet. Knock on wood. Try to stay away from that. I've had 2 years in a row. Around this time, I got really bad. So this time, hopefully, I'll avoid that. So, alright, yeah, the government shutdown, and yeah, I uploaded that Disney. Yeah, to further explain that Disney one, it was, you know, because I went behind the Magic Kingdom, and then I'm there doing a video, and I felt eerie there already. I couldn't think straight, and then a truck stopped right behind me, and that like threw me way off. It's like I just was not operating well after that. So it's a scary, it's a weird place. I don't want to say it's scary, but it's bizarre. It's just that just wasn't connecting right. But I wanted the title of this. That's what I was going to talk about really shortly, and I just totally left my mind about the stock market. Basically, obviously, is caused by the wall, you know, Trump's wall. So the stock market is kind of like, you know, attacking that. I believe that's really where it comes down to. Also, other reasons, you know, where the slaves are trying to make us feel like crap. Anyway, I believe over time we're going to remove the slave mentality, the sheep mentality. But we have to learn how to do that first. We have to be comfortable in thinking for ourselves. We are getting assistance with spiritual work, but even that can cause a lot of blockages because it's a big deal to release from the herd mentality. As you can see, it's going on during Black Friday, even during holidays. There's a lot of herd energy there. Being mind control. Yeah, people don't believe in the Illuminati and all that, but yet you eat their food, you do their holidays, you use your technologies. It's everywhere. It's like you just gotta know where to look. It's not in everything, but it's in the majority of everything. Obviously, it's at the theme parks. So people don't believe in this stuff, but it's ingrained in our society from all levels of life. The idea is to, you know, connect to your alien energies and to release all this. I went to see the movie Vice. It's about Dick Cheney. I don't recommend it for a lot of people, but it was, yeah, it had a pretty funny, it wasn't a biopic or anything. It's just like going at the things they did that were like basically the most powerful vice president ever. You know, well, here, if you don't know what the hell I'm talking about, those that might be new to all this or new to, let's do vice. What we're talking about is this. Yeah, this is what it's not for everyone. It had a pretty funny, you know, it had a credit scene in the middle of the movie. It's like, oh, that's, you know, it's like the movie kind of ended in the middle of it, but it really didn't. So yeah, it's basically rolling the donut. Yeah, there's not much donut eating. There's a little bit of that. But it's more, yeah, it's more like a satire about it. Basically, you know, George Bush looks like a dumbass, and it's not going to be for everybody, but it was pretty good. But with Cheney, I feel like from him is more like I just get like this creature feeling. And some might call him reptilian, but I feel like it's more like a monster being. But even monsters are very good with their children, so he loves his children, so you can say a creature. I see him as a creature. I don't know what kind of creature. It's, let's see. I'm not going to go into it. I'll just bring it up tomorrow. But it's like one of those creatures from a children's story. I don't know if it has a creature, children's story. The only one I'm thinking of, I don't think it's I can't no, not like that. The one I'm thinking of, I can't remember. Maybe somewhere to that. Maybe not exactly, but there's another one out there. I can't think of it. Yeah, no, I don't think he's like that. Yeah, I imagine he has his moments though. Oh, that was the one I was thinking of. Something similar to that. Where wild things are, something similar to that. I think that was what I was looking for. Yeah. Yeah. Try to get a bigger image of it. Something. Geez, all these. Yeah, something somewhere. Not that, but more like this thing. Anyway, you got the idea of it. That's why I see Dick Cheney, like something around those, like a beast. Yeah. So. Yeah, he's going to get some major karma for what he did. So yeah, he was pretty much the president, not George Bush. So not George W. So it was doing it in stealth. So people talk about they don't believe in aliens and all of that, but everything, a lot of this stuff's done in stealth, and no one's going to realize anything until it all comes out and then wash, but it will eventually. Rumsfeld is Anunnaki being, basically. You want to know what Anunnaki energy, basically a warmonger. He was the Secretary of Defense during that time. He likes to take over worlds, but I think he's more like in destroying them, but he's been stopped from doing that. But he is part of the military of different alien species, not in a good way though. He's not a good soul. Yeah, he's pretty dirty. I mean, all of this politics is dirty, but he might. It's just a lot of sinister energies around him. So that's like a warmongering Anunnaki being. Now, there's another thing I got too, was about not him in particular, but here I'll go. I don't think we need to look at that anymore. Oops. About some Anunnaki beings. I've been doing a lot of downloads. Well, not a lot, but anyway. Some can make themselves look like carrion beings, bird beings, and then when the job is done, where they're wherever tormenting somebody, when they leave, they switch back to their original form. I think they're capable of that. Not a big group. I don't think Rumsfeld's involved with that, but yeah, it's pretty sinister when you can do something like that. So, Anunnaki is a mixed bag for some people. Take it or leave it, basically, or leave it altogether. To continue on, I didn't want to keep showing that. Yeah, so the stock market, basically, yeah, it has a lot to do with the border wall for the most part. I mean, like, it's dropped more than like ever. And it's going to scare the hell out of everyone, basically, because it all comes down to the border wall. I guess Google changed their news thing, so it's all messed up now. Ben Bernanke is, when he got, I mean, I don't pay attention to politics that much, but when he got in, I had an eerie feeling about him. This is a long time ago. And then the economy crashed in 2008. It's like, wow, big surprise there. Once again, another Illuminati stooge. Oh, we're talking about Illuminati stooges. Might as well go to, well, screw it, might as well. Obama. And we call it devil in the suit. There's a devil in the suit. Looking all positive and fake, and he's like a he's gonna go through a lot of karma after this. I don't know if it's going to happen in this lifetime, but other lifetimes he's definitely going to pay for what he's done. Yeah, he definitely is like a straw man. He's the dude, he did what he was being told, but his soul is not in the right place. He might change it over time, maybe in this lifetime, but it's not likely. Yeah, it's not looking good. And he has a lot of Egyptian connections. Where'd he go? A lot of Egyptian energies, as you can probably pick up on some of it. So, as for talking about felines getting all, which the tiger is obviously, there's more stronger, but it's more like the military of the felines, and they're the ones. Obviously, it's not all tiger beings, but the tiger is the one that's a really. By talking about negative tiger beings, it all comes back to the negative feline beings. The tiger is one of the. There's the panther, but I believe mostly it's the tiger, and they're very independent too. You can, you might like with the lion, there'll be more of them together. A lion is more of a king type of being, and so it's more getting being other tigers and even lions together, but the tiger is a different story. They can go solo, and a lot of them do, and so you think it's a bunch of them, it might be just one that's causing difficulties here. They can come here in stealth also, at least the alien version of it is what I'm getting at. So yeah, the panther seems to be another one that, as I'm talking, panther. Yeah, the panther. Yeah, it's funny. Yeah, this isn't a racism thing or anything, but yeah, the panther is also very, very stealth-like, more than any others from what I'm picking up on. So, for alien manipulations. So if you get any panther feelings or any tiger feelings from negative felines, there you go. Yeah, because the felines can get injured really easily, but like a reptilian, they're built like a truck, so they can handle quite a bit. But the felines might have more alien connections, but a little more higher senses than the reptilians. Well, it depends on the feline, but the reptilians are a lot stronger structurally. It all depends, of course, especially when you come down to the snake beings. All right. So yeah, the manipulations of stock market energies. Let's see. Yeah, it's probably for right now. It's going to go for another 5 days from today. So it's the government shutdown, at least in America. I don't think it's affecting anyone else. So yeah, it's pretty tough, but they might resolve it by the end of the week, possibly, but it's not likely. They might. I feel 5 more days. It's not 100%. But yeah, basically the Illuminati, eventually they're going to be calming down more. Basically, as we activate ourselves more, they're going to lose their strength here. But you have to have it on a massive scale, and many are not really ready for that. Our alien energies, yeah, our possibility of alien disclosure, yeah, it's getting stronger in some areas. Some are not aware of their own abilities, are very, once again, afraid of it. I think many are. But alien connections here, Captain America one I connected to was interesting. That kind of opened up another, yeah, it's like, connect the dots. And basically, Anunnaki obviously runs our, you say, part of our military, from what I'm gathering, Space Force, and our monetary system. Well, basically, the monetary system obviously is like a grid to keep us, locked down. That was like the last punch. It did other things with our DNA, but the monetary system was there to shut us down completely. And it's doing a damn good job of it. It's like, you can't really do much without it. Yeah, it was there to shut us down. Power. It's like they took away our powers little by little as they're shutting us down. It didn't all happen all at once. It happened little by, it was like a gradual shutdown. For some people, it's probably easy to shut it down, but remember, when you have your higher senses, connected to your guides, your angels, and just it would be telepathic to shut that down. It's a gradual process, but adding the monetary system, like you can say things were not working as well as they'd like to shut us down. It would cause war. So adding a monetary system, like you have to have these coins and stuff to feed yourself now, and that was like the last nail in the coffin, basically, which makes a lot of sense. It's like, yeah, because they really kind of shut us down and connect us to the planet. Because a lot of them, well, Anunnakis did, because we were, I believe, in the ancient times, we were allowed, obviously, to leave the planet. You know, we became a pain in the ass during Atlantis time period. And so when they were shutting us down for different reasons, part of it is just sick of us. The other part is contracts. I mean, our contract could have been let up a long time ago, I believe. I believe it could have been altered, but we weren't ready for it. Throughout history, I believe, like the Renaissance time period, not to say we were ready then, but after that, it wasn't looking too good. But they're not telling me exactly, but there were areas where things could have got better, like less negativity on society, less abuse, like domestic abuse and stuff like that. Of course, we're not having at least the wars that we had in the past. Well, it's a different type of war. It's more stealth. Well, sort of yes or no. It's in Africa and the Arab world, Syria. So it's still going on. Yemen. So it's still, Yemen's this atrocity. Just, of course, you wouldn't know that. Like the people in the news media are going to go through a lot of karma over time. There's no doubt. You know, I know they're doing their job, but still, there is a morality there. Of course, if they think they're doing the right thing, might be a different story there. But there is a morality, because I imagine some of the, maybe we are just a bunch of propaganda sellouts. And obviously they need to feed themselves, and there is cloning technology within the news media. There are cloning some people there. Not sure who, but it's there because they have to keep the agenda going, keep the herd mentality going. You know, it just Fox News is going for the religious look and the kind of prostitution energy. It does have it there. It just does. When you look at it, it's like, it looks like prostitutes on there. It's not on purpose, obviously. When you look at it, that's what it looks. That's the energy it has around it too. Why do you think they got rid of their CEO of abusing others and stuff like that? It's sort of like a Kevin Spacey, but who's doing that to women instead? So, all right, let's see if we can bring in anybody for assistance. Angelic energies, and I'll probably keep this one a little bit short. I've been doing quite a bit of these for a while. I'm kind of going along, kind of give myself a little bit of a break. I've been worn out just what's going on here, just downloading new stuff. It's the holiday too, so luckily the holiday's been mostly peaceful for the most part, except for the stock market. Now the stock market's going to keep getting hit. It's just to scare people into next year, because there's a lot of changes coming in the next year. Is an alien contact? That'd be nice. Disclosure energies are going to get stronger. Every year it gets stronger. It's just more of us are going to activate stronger and become, I would say, more Atlantean. At least that's what I'm getting. Others can call yourself wherever you want. But more of the Atlantean energies are going to come in, basically seeing the world differently. And just not let the normal human problems bother you anymore. You know, the normal worries of life, you're going to upgrade over time where those things don't bother anymore and see things in more of a galactic way. It's a gradual process looking at things more galactically. It's all come, like I said in the past 100 times. It's all in the mind, and just looking at everything in a vibrational way or alien way, without worrying about. That's why sometimes it's just as well being kind of like being isolated from groups. Wasting those that are kind of more of the third dimension, because you're not downloading all their worries and this and that and the herd mentalities and all that. You're not downloading any of that, because the idea is to open up a new timeline for others to herd to that, where you're just like, you're not worrying about the everyday life situation, because you're just above the problems of reality. Not to say you're not going to have any problems, but you don't let it affect you the same way as it did before. It takes time, but basically you're going to allow more galactic forces to come in, at least within yourself. And yeah, heal third dimension problems, basically. Heal the problem, like abuse is a big thing, you know, obviously as our children, and just get a more insight. Obviously not here to save the world, you're here to save yourself. And just get more of an understanding of how mind control works here. Obviously satellite technology is used against us on many fronts. There's a galactic war for us to not think right, for us to be tired all the time. There's all this shit. I mean, just, oh man. It's, especially when you get closer to what's going on here, and then you get hit more, which makes sense. Not to say it might be an attack, it might be just getting more worn out, whatever it might be. Like when I went to that area in Disney, I felt this, yeah, whatever's in my mind went away. It's like I had an idea what I was going to talk about, and that was going to be about the stock market situation, and it all just didn't happen. It just felt eerie. Some truck parked behind me. That was weird. That threw me way off. I was already kind of eerie already. And then some truck just slows down. It's just, I don't know what was going on there. It threw me right off. Because it was like in the middle of nowhere. I mean, it's like 5 minutes from Disney or something like that. Yeah, at the end of that video, it shows the cast member area. I didn't show too much of that. I just, because I'm driving and videoing at the same time. Yeah, it didn't go too well. So hopefully, I think it'll be fine. So, I just gave it like a slight glimpse. There's nothing there. Over in that area across the street is where a lot of cast members do live. Not cheap. I think they have like 10 people in one room, something like that. Is that nice? Jeez. It's not that many people, but I think it's the college program that's there. It's like 4 or 5 people in a room. Shit, whatever. So, all right. Alright, connect to the angels, aliens, beings. They're bringing assistance here. Let's see here. Message from Spirit. Yeah, humanity has to learn how to get over itself. Get over its fears, get over its phobias, and connect to the energies of the soul. Connect more to the soul and not so much to the physical. Because the physical, you're connecting, you still is the physical, but you're connected to that soul person. And this is how you open up your telepathic abilities. You connect to the higher self, higher angels, with the soul energy. You recognize the soul within each other. Recognizing that soul, and not just the physical person, but the soul of the person, is another technique to open up your abilities. Which makes a lot of sense. That is fourth dimensional thinking. Third dimensional thinking is what's on the surface, what you see with your eyes. That's a rock, that's a tree, but connecting to the soul of not just the person, soul of everything, is a fourth dimension vibration. It's an exercise you can do on your own. It is for soul advancement. What comes to mind? What do you feel? You feel anything? Oh, it's an exercise to open you up. And the phobias, obviously, everything is a test. The tests don't really show the outcome until you leave this planet. Reason being because you're tested to your final days. And to give you the results, you know, you will stop trying, you'll stop doing this, you'll look the other way. You know, you'll oh, I passed the test. Oh, look, so you don't really know that. Well, you kind of do, but you really don't. The less you know about what your goal here, the better. Because the mystery, because you'll once you know, you'll stop doing it. Just do what you feel is right. Yeah, because when you're in the spirit world, because it's guarded, it's heavily guarded. In the spirit world, that is a major guarded energy. Not even aliens know everything. They have some idea, but they don't know everything. They might think they do, but they don't know shit. Really, the spirit world has the knowledge of, what you're here to accomplish. The aliens, that give you little bits, but they really should not. They shouldn't be giving it to them at all. Actually, as I was speaking, I'm getting choked up fingers. But yeah, it all goes back. Spirit has everything. The reason you don't know everything, well, there'll be parts that information will open up, as you need, but it's like you can't give away everything because it's part of a soul development. Well, a lot of souls that come here have had it very easy in many incarnations, so they come here and go through hell. Because it's time to try something new. So yeah, you see people that are living the life of luxury as billionaires, millionaires. Oh, that enjoy it while it lasts, because there'll be lifetimes where that's all going to go away. Because they don't have to, but usually they're going to have to go through some kind of poverty or something somewhere. Because you don't really learn anything at that level. It might look nice, it might look all wonderful on the outside. That's the idea. That's the manipulation. Not to say you need to suffer all the time, but look at that too, because that's not all as wonderful. That's, because when you're going through a lot, you're basically at war. Not to say you want to be, but we're here. When you're in poverty, you're pretty much on the battlefield. When you're rich and successful and all that, it depends, but it depends on the person. But it's like, there's many wars here that are going on for being poverty and whatever it might be. It's an individual war, as you see, and it's like with relationships. A lot of relationships, are a lot of people here are from the canine worlds, so they're very good at creating relationships and friends and BSing people and all that, because they've used to do it. Some of them have been canines too, like as a dog, as a pet. I'll call it a pet, but they don't like to call it a pet, but I'll call it a pet anyway. And always meeting everybody and being friends with them, and then you reincarnate as a human, and then you're friends with them again. They're just very good at making friends. The cat made a different story there. The cat is more solo, as some of you might notice. Depending on the cat, of course. Some are very social, and others aren't. I guess it all depends. And also, a lot of canines obviously are very the Doberman, I guess, is the biggest pain in the ass from what I'm getting here. That's the military dog, and the others have been genetically. A lot of canines here, as you notice, have been genetically modified. Just here, with breeding, with the pit bull. And it shows we're doing our own genetic modifying already. And of course, you have your designer cats and designer dogs. Once again, breeding. Same thing what the aliens do. Same deal. Same show. So think about the aliens doing that to us. So, give you a little bit of idea of those other things. If you look up, I'm not going to show it here, but look up exotic fish. Or weird fish. It gives you an idea what some aliens look like. Doesn't mean that they're fish people, but they look weird. Cause I always see like weird, bizarre beings that just, I don't know how to even describe it. But some of your bizarre looking fish is alien. They give you another, some people can probably resonate with that. It's like, yeah, I remember looking really bizarre, and that's normal, and humans are ugly. So, because the more bizarre you look, the more telepathic, more powerful your senses are. It depends. And they can be tested like us to a certain degree, I imagine so. I don't want to get into that. If you want to go to a world where it's very chaotic, you go to follow the Archons, basically. The Archons are teachers. You can teach them, they can teach you, whatever it might be. The Archons are usually, we're on an Archon planet, basically. Mother Earth is, some say, Mother Earth's an Archon. Take it or leave it. as you can tell, humanity is part of the sheep mentality. So we do have a lot of sheep DNA by looking at how people treat the holidays. So yeah, that's a tough one to clear out. Well, another reason is a lot of us just work better in groups than individually because it gets very lonely. So it's better just to be in a crowd of people, even if following, because you just feel safe there. You wouldn't be following if you didn't feel safe. So, so it has its ups and downs. This is good and then it's bad to that. So, however you want to look at that. But we are like all the species here on this planet. Just different. Everyone has a different level of it. Like, how much sheep do I have? How much feline I have? How much canine I have? How much cockroach you have? It would be a surprise. Like, a lot of insects are also connected to the military, because a lot of them seem like they go into battlefields and stuff like an insect would go into and still survive. It's insect instincts. Think about like a spider instinct. It's not always a bad thing, but think about an insectoid just senses. Think about it. And a lot of insectoids are in battlefields and stuff. Some are like flying. Some of them, like pilots, used to be flying insects. So think about it. It's like, where do you think that pilot? It's like, I used to pilot myself, and then they're very good at it. Some just like flying. It's just like, or of course you have the birds, but I believe it's mostly for military. It'll be insect, and that goes for alien pilots too, for ships. I believe the insect, because the insect can get into areas that others can't, obviously. Of course, humans are a lot bigger than that, but still, you can still have like insectoid ways of maneuvering out of situations. You'd be surprised. Something to think about. Yeah, it feels like insectoids more connected to the military. Put that out for you. Yeah, there's a lot of Anunnaki in the desert areas because a lot of their energies are underneath the sands. Eventually uncover. A lot of reptilians are in Guatemala, Indonesia, forest areas. A lot of reptilian energies there because they can hide them. Cambodia. Yeah, there's a lot of reptilian vibrations. Just not to say it's all negative, but it's a little bit of both. Cambodia has a lot of strong energies there, definitely. Just there's a lot of insectoid there. It's a little bit of everybody, but mostly reptilian. So they left their signs here, obviously. In certain areas, reptilian can't seem to hide themselves very well because of religions. People are very reptilian-like, especially with aggression, which the males are. And now it's slowly being healed. Basically, it does feel like as more people activate themselves, more of seeing what other people look like. Like, if you look like a fish person, you look like a reptilian. I know a guy at work, he used to look like still does, looks like a fish. It was even recognized, he looked like a fish person. So, one of the normal looking ones. You imagine what that was, anyway. That type of energy is just laid back, and he is very laid back. Fish can be very laid back. Yeah, makes sense. Just want to hang out with everybody, be friends with everyone. And that's part of the apes are like that too. They just want to hang out and be hippies. Fish are like that too. Fish are just kind of coasting around, talking to everybody all day. So when you have a human here, they have a lot of because a lot of apes are the same way. So a lot of hippies have a lot of fish energies too. It sounds all bizarre, but over time it's started going to make sense. As more people activate, you're just going to see people differently. Some will be ape-like, but some people are obviously from Bigfoot's energies, or Sasquatch, however you want to word it. There's obviously quite a few of those here. They connect more to the Indians, the American Indians, more to the American Indians because they're similar. For some, the Sasquatch is the next evolution for some Indian people, but it's connected to our world. For some, not all. Let's see here. A lot of people here are from Saturn. A lot of them are in the financial area because they want to keep tabs of our society. You say also you connect to the Jewish energies. The money changers are Saturn beings. So, but that's where most of it comes from. Yeah, Saturn beings are just basically. It's like when we start figuring this all out, you know, the manipulations will start. It won't work anymore. You know, it just won't. Just like any era of time. First, everyone's riding, you know, horses. Then you go to trains. You go to cars. So mentally, you'll just start to see things differently and release. This is the alien vibrations. Let's see. But yeah, once again, it's still going to be a lot of heavy Zeta energies around the conspiracies. A lot of sightings, Zetas are involved. A lot of humans here are very third-dimensional thinking, as you can see. Want to figure it out third-dimensionally. So, you know, use my expertise of research that you can't really do that in another higher dimension, but you can go for it all you want. Basically, some have a lot. Basically, I mean, when you think at a third-dimensional level, intellectual might be have IQ of 1,000, but that's as far as you can go. Looking at things at a fourth-dimensional level, they're just gonna get nowhere. Just the way they're built. Some people are just built for that. Some of the researchers are built like that, and don't realize there's other layers of understanding here. But yeah, we are alien disclosure energies. Let's see. Obviously, they can't allow anything to really come through. This is just kind of a little big question mark there. But humans here are going to just individually start feeling the energies of beings around a little bit closer, slowly. Just give it time. It's going to come out of nowhere. You can't really look for it, obviously. And even in the skies, they're really careful about what they do in the sky for obvious reasons. But obviously expect more anomalies, like nature anomalies, like asteroids, stuff like that. That's going to continue on. Oh yeah, that might get more bizarre. Yeah, expect this. Yeah, the skies to light up a little bit more in certain areas, definitely, because that's where they're working with. It's just, you know, it's not all about alien wars and all that. It's just that, you know, we're coming out of hypnosis, and it takes time. But the military is going to go through a transformation this year. It's already going through, at least McDill. Funny, I'm in this area. There's a big controversy going on with them about abusing power. Big surprise there. I just happen to be in the neck of the woods. So, I'll expect, hard to say, but more military, possibly. Military scandals coming out. Basically, because it's going to be breaking down. Because we don't need it anymore. At least not yet. But we're going into that timeline where we're letting it go. Worldwide, China's going to be the last one to hold on. It's like, they're going to hold on to that. It's like, you guys going to fuck with us? Well, just don't fuck with us. China's going to be, because they're building it up. I feel like the United States is going to slowly start breaking it down. It's not going to happen fast. Just a snail's pace. But it's going to be a while, but obviously. But it's going to go through a transition. There will be, imagine time when we don't need it anymore. And China's holding up because China's on a whole nother level. You almost look at China like they're on another planet. And it's kind of like that. They kind of want that. They have a firewall. They don't want our internet. They want nothing to do with us for a reason. But they are ahead of us in a lot of ways. Do they understand their alien connections? They are technically alien people. So, are they connected to their alien selves? Probably not. No, but they are technically on another planet. So, anyway. Alright, I think I've been here way too long than I need to be. So, hopefully I brought some assistance of some kind. Not worry about the stock market. Yeah, it might get worse this week. It's hard to say. They're gonna have fun with it. They're gonna beat the hell out of it. But I wouldn't put it too much worry on it. Yeah, they're trying to make people feel really miserable for the coming year, obviously, because things are on changes on the way. As for Alien Disclosure, it's getting stronger, obviously. Individually, it's going to massively get more powerful, definitely. Alright. Much love, everyone. Take care. Have a great night.